just needed to talk. It's been a absolute horrible night at 6:17 in the morning, and it's been an absolute horrible night. I have no one to go to, so came here. I was watching a video recently. Well, not recently. It was actually a while back, and it was one of the most profound videos I ever saw. Jordan Peterson was talking about the reason for almost all mental illnesses, and why people get ill. And he's right. He said the ultimate reason is whether it's their fault or not. Whether they caused it or not. Their life. Excuse me. I had something to drink. Hang on. All right. Their lives, the reason that mental illnesses happen for most people, as he said, is that their lives, like I said, whether through their own causes or not, their lives become so complex they'd just rather be dead. Like he said, you just keep adding one thing on top of another, and a person eventually just goes, it just gets to a point they just say, this is too much, or there's no getting out of this, and they take the big plunge, and it's that's kind of where I'm at right now. My life is just so damn complex. I'd just rather be dead. To give you a good example, last night, for like the last 4 or 5 days, almost the last week and a half, and it's got to be benzo related, my nervous system has just been shattered. My nerves have been really bad. I've had severe panicky type feelings, and I know it's in the brain. It's just the body trying to heal itself, and I'm just, oh God, I can't relax. I'm having severe OCD. I'm worrying about everything. Of course, I can't stop thinking because my brain is just going and it won't stop. And then on top of it, I broke my shoulder, several years ago, and I still have issues from that. Well, I moved my arm a certain way, and it threw my arm out, and I couldn't get to sleep last night. I was going to lay down and go to sleep. My arm started hurting me, so I got up. That got better, and I just sat down, and I got one of those Hungry Man meals. My mom bought a few of them, and I was just going to watch some pro wrestling, something just to get my mind off of everything, and because I've been having the severe YouTube addiction, and I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to deal with that, and trying to not, So I'm going 100 miles a minute, and then I sit down and I try to calm down by having a Hungry Man meal and just watching. This is like 3 in the morning, right? And watching a pro wrestling event, and one of my teeth breaks off in the back. Didn't notice it until I felt it. And that's another thing that I haven't talked much about recently that benzo withdrawal has done to my teeth. My teeth are completely rotted. I'm not going to say I've taken great care of them, but I know what mainly did this, and it was the benzo withdrawal. And my teeth are just absolutely destroyed. And I have lost, let's see, I have my 2 front teeth. I got my finger over my mouth, if you're wondering why I sound like that. I lost 2 of these, or at least one of them, but I got a crown put on it. This was like 10 years ago. God, this was when I was on the pills, and I know for a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, that it was caused by that drug, because that tooth rotted so quickly, and I didn't even know it. The dentist pulled it. He said, like I said, who knows? Could he have been lying? Who knows? But he said it was, and they pulled it, and I got a crown put on. And then I lost several teeth on the back, on my right side, and now I've lost several on my back side. And I want to get dental implants because I don't want to have to use a false teeth or whatever you call it. It's because I got to eat, and I don't want to have jaw damage one day from this, and I want to be able to eat, and I want to get dental implants, and I can't afford it probably because it's so damn expensive. You know how it is, right? And these ain't going to be the last teeth. My teeth are just destroyed, and I know that that's a number one symptom in benzo withdrawal because I've talked with many people who have had the same problem. So they got more money than me. They can go get their teeth worked on. And see, with me, I'm so scared about getting my teeth worked on because, you got to use chemicals on me. You're going to have to give me anesthesia or something to numb me. Well, that's going to affect my nervous system. And then I'm going to get thrown into a horrible wave again. And it's just like, God, And so I was just so overwhelmed when I felt up in my mouth and I could tell the tooth had broken off. Like I said, I've lost so many. And I just snapped. I didn't snap, but I just got overwhelmed mentally. And it was about 4 in the morning. I woke Mom up. I just needed to talk to somebody. I'm just, God damn, I'm just so overwhelmed, and I'm trying to talk to her, and I'm asking, can I please try to get some dental implants? Of course, she's, cussing me out and telling me it's all my fault. I didn't get the proper teeth work done. I'm telling her I can't, and number one, we couldn't afford it anyway, and I'm saying, Mom, I got to be able to eat, for God's sake, and she's telling me, what a bad kid I am, and she just wants to kill herself because I'm so horrible, and I'm just like, what did I ever do to deserve all this, man? I'm kind of like Dan. He's also going through benzo withdrawal and has a channel, and I'm like him. He ain't even been going through it as long as me. I don't have the heart to tell him how long I've been suffering. He's like 6 or 7 years. I'm like 12 now. And I'm just like, I think I've suffered enough, man. I paid enough of a price. God. And that's what I mean about his video. I get it. I'm just so overwhelmed. I don't want to live anymore. I just don't care anymore, man. And God, I got to think about my future. And she always does this to me. My mom does. Boy, you're gonna suffer when I'm gone. It's like I guess she wants me to. I don't know. And of course, she always brings up how bad I was when I was so mentally messed up, and I was, I got so violent, because I was so messed up mentally and physically, and I'm a horrible child, which is bullshit. Compared to a lot of people, I'm a damn saint. The Catholic Church should canonize me, and I'm not Catholic. And I'm just tired, man. I'm just like Jordan Peterson. I'm just overwhelmed, and my life has become so complex, I'd just rather be dead. And like he said, that's where most of it comes from. Their life just becomes so complicated. They know there's no way out of it, and they just can't take it anymore. Like he said, whether it's their fault or not, their lives have just gotten so complex, they can't take it anymore. And he's right. And don't you laugh, as he would say. He says that in the video. Don't you laugh at somebody like that, because you'd be in the same situation. Everybody's got a breaking point. Everybody does. Doesn't matter who you are. And he's right. You have your breaking point too. And if your life got so overwhelmed, you just might think about doing the big bazumba too. You might think about taking the plunge as well, because you just can't get out of it. There's no getting out of it, and there's no way to fix it. And like he said, complexity causes suffering if it's not able to be managed enough. And that's where my life is. I have suffered with autism all my life. Didn't know I had it for a number of years because I got misdiagnosed. Never would have probably taken the medications if I had, I didn't know what was wrong with me when I was younger. I just knew there was, and I was trying to stop the suffering. And so I thought, my God, I didn't realize how easy it was. I didn't know. But I took the pills, and of course they destroyed my life, and I'm still suffering to this day, and I'm off of them, and I can't break free, and I'm losing teeth, and I'm having so many mental symptoms, and I ain't got no money, and I have no friends, and nobody will listen to me. My mom hates me, and she is never supportive, and I have nobody I can go to. I got a therapy appointment coming up, and I got to check the date. It's not right now, but it's a little later. I got to get that started back because my therapist left, and I had to get a new one, and then it took them 2 months to get me that, and blah, blah, blah. And and I don't have any money. I don't have any money to do anything. I can't take a vacation to get my mind off anything. And I don't have any friends, and I can't have a relationship because anybody, I couldn't keep anybody because everything's so fucked up and in my life. And my God, no wonder I want to die. Good Lord, who wouldn't? And I'm not ashamed to say it anymore. I truly am Job in the Bible. I truly believe that now. God. It's like, who cares anymore? Take me. Ugh. And I don't even feel like I deserve half of this. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, but nobody is. Nobody is. God. I don't have anything to say. There's nothing positive to say. It's just bad. I'm going to go over here and sit. My mom left. She's going to some yard sale. Hell, stay gone, please. I just don't care. The reason I'm making this video now is because she's gone. I'm able to make it, so that's all I got to say.